630. Today was a recovery day, so no run. Got to sleep in just a little bit. Got the alarm went off at 5:30 and I hit snooze a couple times. I said, you know what, just forget it. I'm gonna sleep in. So here's the pup. And that's her new spot. Don't take my spot. She's tired too. But did see the alarm went off a couple times, hit snooze, and I just turned it to 6:30 instead of 5:30 to get up. So I got up and then walked the dog, had a little walk. She was pretty good. She had one little incident where I thought she was gonna bark because there was a dog walking on the corner, and she was on alert. And the other dog just kind of walked on by, and she was good. So I was really proud of her for that. Gave her a little treat. She continued to sit down, so that was good. And then came in and got ready for work. Work was a little bit busy in the beginning, and then it just really nice, easy day. Was able to do a little bit of research for the Ragnar race. Pulled up a list for like a checklist. It's a little excessive. I mean, it talks about wearing a team shirt or team logos, wearing banners and sleeves and compression socks, and I mean it's really getting into some spending habits, but you don't need all that to go run the race. It's just shoes, some warm clothes, some lighter wear, some lighter excuse me. Some good weather clothes, so shorts and t-shirt, water, a couple snacks, maybe some kind of dry cloth or towel, wet wipes to kind of wipe your body down, and some warm clothes again because it's supposed to be chilly, getting down to the 40s, low 40s, which if you're running that'll feel alright, but I think just sitting there waiting for your turn, it's gonna get cold real quick. So supposedly there's some hot chocolate available. I'm sure that's gonna go within the first couple hours because everyone's gonna be having their fair share of that, trying to keep warm. Excuse me. And also I got this little deal. I'm gonna bring it over. I can't get it, but it said one of the requirements is need a headlamp. So I got one. I got a new one because the old one, when I ran the race, I had it on my head, right? I don't know if I'm able to get it on with one hand. Okay. I had it on, and I was going downhill, and it's kind of jostling up and down, and the light just went straight down, but it was, so this one only goes down to here. That's as far as it goes. But the other one, it went down to the point where I could see the light, like that. And it was like, it blinded me for about 3 seconds. I was running in the middle of the night, and so I just stopped for a sec, and like seeing stars, made sure I was on the path, made sure I wasn't run into a cactus, because that did happen, not to me, but to a guy 3 feet away from me. And so I thought, I don't want to be the person in a cactus, so I'm gonna get a good light. And I texted my buddy Brandon, who does a lot of the ultra stuff and night runs, and asked him for advice, and he said this company Black Diamond one is a good brand to get for the value. And so I got actually 2. Why did I get 2? Why would I get 2? There's only one, right? And it's only one race. Well, this one is 400 lumens, and it says 3 AAA, and you see right underneath it, it says Or, so there's 3 times AAA, and right below it, it says, or rechargeable option. So I'm looking for it, and I don't see a port, and so I was thinking maybe by chance there's a charge feature and a AAA, and then a 3 by AAA battery, so in case one dies out, you have the other one as a backup. Wrong. It just has a battery pack in here, and I can't. It would take a minute to get it undone, especially with one hand. But it's got this little clip right there, and that clip, once you undo it, opens up the 3 batteries, or you put in a battery pack. But the battery pack does not come with it. It's another $25, which this was $50 for the 400 lumens. So it's like the middle ground. But then I got this one, which was $75 with 500 lumens. And of course, it lasts longer. It's complete USB charging, rechargeable, and it's supposed to last up to 7 hours. 7 hours on max capacity, which is 500 lumens right there. So this one was supposed to be the main one, but that was $75 again, and the backup was this one for $50. And there goes the instruction booklet. And so the idea was to maybe get both, test them out, since I have a couple runs. So try one in each and see which one works better. See if I even need the 500 or if the 400 is good. Or sorry, the 3. So the 400, yeah. So the 400 is lower end, 500 is the completely rechargeable, higher end. And yeah, I don't want to keep using batteries. I like recharging. So I'm gonna stick with the higher end one. But then I saw that I could buy the rechargeable pack for the lower end one, the 400 lumen, but the rechargeable pack is $25. Okay, so it's also $25. Just the regular higher version 500 lumen one. So why buy 2 things when I can just buy one? Then I would have to keep track of 2 things, right? So so I'm gonna take the lower model back and just see if they have a second 500 lumen one. It doesn't make sense to buy the extra feature. Just buy it as is, the way it's supposed to come stocked up, and carry on. So that was a little bit of an adventure. The other part of the adventure was lunch today. We got a bunch of leftovers from work on yesterday's Halloween party, so no more brats, but there was hot dogs and burgers. So 2 more hot dogs, 1 burger, another side of nachos, and enjoyed a good lunch. It just felt so good to have a different lunch and not have to bring anything in. But tomorrow I'm sure most of it's gonna be gone, so need to figure something else out. And I have some chicken there, so I might just do another chicken wrap. But tomorrow, back to work, back to running. Again, it's only going to be about 3 to 4 miles, just to take it easy before the loaded up weekend, the busy loaded weekend. Hopefully there's as much food as there is running. I can only hope, right? That's about it. Got in 40 chin-ups, 40 push-ups for the day, 1 set of curls. It just kind of ran out of time. Came back from salsa class, and that was another story. We learned 2 new parts, and normally we just learned 1 new segment, and my brain was kaput, just beat. And then there was an option that they were the teacher, the instructor was heavily pushing to say after the final, the next day or two, there's a presentation, demonstration, where all the classes get together and perform. So there's the ballet, there's the jazz, there's a hip hop, and then our salsa class. So the four classes have a night to kind of perform. And they said it's completely optional, but it's free to go. Your friends and family can come and support you. And immediately I'm like, nope, nope. But I'll talk about more about that later when it comes up. But right now it's bedtime. It's 12:19, and trying to get back up at 5:30. Get the day started with the run. Then make sure I have lunch for the day. And then I'm coaching later at night. So that's another busy day. So we'll see what happens. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.